What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing today? I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Body beat down here on this hump day afternoon, late morning, 11:29, if you will. Being attacked by dogs. So, today I had some thoughts going across my mind, and I put them out there on my my post page. If you go to my main YouTube channel and look at the post little option there, go to the post or community tab or whatever they want to call it. Had some things to say about life. And a lot of this is stemming from what I'm going through with my oldest boy. But also it's just things that you hear in general from so many people. And I'm not going to pick on these newer generations after Gen X, because there's people my age and there's people 150 years old that are guilty of doing these things, and their way of thinking. And but over the years it has gotten worse, and I think that's why the millennials or Gen Zs or Gen whatever the heck they are kind of take the rap for it. So you can go read that post that I left. And then on top of that, this morning, probably before I even got on my bus to drive it this morning, but definitely while I was driving, my mind was on some other things. Pretty much this same topic, but I came up with a scenario, I guess you can call it. A comparison, a scenario. And again, this goes for every generation. However, these things are going through my mind a lot because of what I'm dealing with. And I'll try to jump into the conversation I was having with myself as best I can. So, growing up with my boys, both my boys, we were all gamers, you know. I think they were gaming pretty much out of the womb. And we're talking about everything from Resident Evil to Twisted Metal to Marios and Zeldas to everything. Later as we got into shooters, more into shooters, first person. And I'll talk about one in particular. So we'll talk about Halo Combat Evolved for the original Xbox. So we played it all the time, not just the campaign. local campaign, with one another. 4 controllers, having a good time. But we also played deathmatch, going against one another, stuff like that. And I was the king, of the house. Nobody could beat me. And time went on. And we're just going to talk about my oldest kid. And he lost. And he lost. And he lost. And he lost. Until one day, we were playing. And he finally beat me. And he was so happy. I was mad. I hit him with my controller. Whack, right on the leg or something, I don't remember. We were competitive. And for those of you that are gamers and competitive, you know what that, you take out frustration. So, anyway. So I should have congratulated him and been happy for him. But I didn't like losing. But anyway, having said that. So anyway, Mike, what's the moral of this story? Well, Mike, let me tell you. Had my kid given up and said, I'm never gonna play against Dad again because I can't win, he never would have tasted victory. He never would have won because he gave up. But he kept going until finally one day he got me. And from that point on, it was a challenge for me to try to win. So that was good on his part. Now, imagine, if you will, if my son were to put as much care and fight into his life and doing right and winning as he does a video game, instead of giving up, instead of barely trying, getting knocked down a couple times and then giving up. Now this goes for all of us. I'm far from perfect myself, but there's one thing that separates my son and I, is that I'm a fighter. And clearly, he's not a fighter. So he puts the blame on everyone else instead of on himself, and he gives up. It's everyone else's fault. He's one of those I didn't ask to be born people. And I'm not going to say generation. Like I said, I've heard people my age say that. But it is more common in these newer generations with the whole comeback of, well, I didn't ask to be born. It's funny because I don't remember, I was one of, let's say, 10 million spermies waiting to fertilize an egg. I don't remember anyone passing out a piece of paper while I was sitting there waiting to fertilize an egg that asked me if I wanted to be born. I don't recall. I don't think it happened. None of us asked to be here, but we're here. So, again, I say, what if we had all put in the effort in our lives at winning, thanks Charlie Sheen, at winning at life as we put towards winning a video game? And we're talking about a kid, he's a man now. He'll cuss and holler and throw his controller and get pissed off and turn the game off. And then an hour later, turn it right back on and go again. Why can't you have that much fight to take care of yourself, to do right? If he had had that mindset from the very beginning, he wouldn't be in the predicament that he's in now with his diabetes. And he wouldn't have put all of us in the predicament that we're in, with depression being at an all-time high, nerves being shot, and every moment of the day questioning, where did we go wrong? Everything you do in life affects someone else. I've said it before a bunch of times. Everything you do affects someone else. It's never just your life. So having said all that, guys, today I'll be doing deadlifts and the heavy bag. I'll only release a short video. Again, I'm not sure how much longer I'll put out videos, but we're going to keep going for now. And I'm at least trying to put some shorts out this week. So, I hear a car coming to get me. Well, guys, it looks like we might get some rain. Wind's blowing. It's warm out. Nice and cloudy. So, and that one little windmill right there is about to take off. So, anyway, guys, if anything, I hope you learn something positive from my channel. And if you do, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff to the Body Beatdown. And get up, get out, get rad, do it to it. See you next time on the Body Beatdown. See y'all later.
Get up, get out, get rad, and do it to it!